Hi, I'm Tom from 99 Bikes, and today we're going through how to change a flat tyre. So there's three major steps when it comes to replacing the tube. Number one, taking the wheel and tyre off. Number two is identifying and then repairing or replacing the tube. And then step three is reinstallation of everything. Most important thing is undoing this little mechanism here, holding onto the other side, nice and secure, and then just spinning it loose. And then fork just drops the wheel right out. So now that the wheel's out of the bike, all we need to do is take off our valve cap. These guys just unscrew. And then we get our trusty Bursman tyre lever. And then insert it into the bead. So number one can hook onto the spoke. Number two, under the bead. Now our tyre's halfway off. And if we're strong enough, we're disconnected. A key thing that can cause flats is this tape in here moving. Now this is called the rim tape, and it opens up the sharp edge of the spoke hole, which can cause flats. So always look around the inside of the wheel to see if this has moved. So now we just need to inspect the tyre itself. Very gently and carefully, run your fingers around the inside of the tyre to see if there's any glass that might be stuck in the tyre. If it is there, we do need to pull that out, otherwise it'll cause another flat. Sometimes the glass can go in and come out, so it might not be left in the tyre, in which case we need to check the tube. Best way to check the tube is a visual inspection, or if it's a really small hole, we need to pump it up a little bit, say with a hand pump, to see if we can identify what's causing the leak there. So this is an example of a tube with a flat in it. As we can see, there's a leaking hole right there. In this case, I would advise replacing the tube. It's a lot easier and a lot more simple than patching the tube. We've decided to replace the tube. Now it's time to put it back in the wheel. So let's start with the tyre. Just put it on halfway. You can see from the side now, it's halfway on, and this allows us to easily put the tube in. We should have enough space here. Pull the tyre back, get the valve, put it through that designated valve hole, get the other half, pull it over, and then start feeding our tube into our tyre. And now we're ready for the final part, which is just massaging the tyre all the way around, pushing it on, and now we're ready to inflate the tyre. In this case, I'll just be using a track pump, but you might have a hand pump or a CO2. So I'm just pushing on the head of this pump, locking it into place. In this instance, I'm going to pump it up to 50 psi, but you should always consult the side of the tyre to make sure you're not exceeding the maximum pressure. Final step, just reinstalling the wheel into the bike. I like to do this standing over the bike. Of course, this is what you'll have to do if you're on the side of the road. Just wheeling the bike in, drop the fork onto the axle, hold, spin the other side once again till it's nice and secure and tight. One final tip for disc brake users: if you have hydraulic brakes, don't touch them while you have your wheel out. This can cause some issues which we will need to address in the workshop.